Well, that's definitely the most intense pillow fight I've ever seen. Here in my car, and I just got done watching Shelby Oaks at the theater. Finally, I wasn't able to see it initially when it came out. It took me about a week after it officially released, and I'm not going to go into all that drama. And yes, everything I'm about to say might be a little bit biased since I was a Kickstarter backer, but I honestly did kind of like this movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, or I'll try not to. Not to start with the ending, but it did end very abruptly, as if they're planning on a sequel. I just don't know how that would really work. I don't think it really needs a sequel, but the ending did seem kind of rushed. But again, overall, it was entertaining. I don't feel an urgent need to go rewatch it, besides the fact that I am curious if the backers got their name in the credits. I can't even remember if that was one of the perks to being a backer. If so, they probably didn't honor it just like the rest of the shit, but whatever. This movie was very creepy, very suspenseful at times. It had a lot of subliminal imagery, a lot of things in the background. It's obvious that they're trying to, hide stuff in the background, so you're constantly looking for it. And most of the time, it's a little more obvious than it normally would be in a film, I think, or more obvious than I have seen in other films with similar techniques being used. But that's okay because, again, I think it wants it to be kind of obvious. It wants you to search out for those things. It's not one of those where it's deliberately hiding it to where you're only going to see it on a second viewing sort of situation. For the most part, it's still hidden in shadow, and it is creepy and effective. That and the found footage aspect was pretty cool. It's not all found footage, but the main character is the sister of a missing paranormal investigator, and the sister finds some tapes, or a tape really, of her sister that may or may not show what happened before leading up to her going missing. Again, I'm trying not to spoil anything. It definitely did not feel like a first time director directed this, so props to Chris Stuckman for that. If my money had to go towards a singular film this year, towards the financial creation of said film, this isn't a horrible one to claim you helped out with a little bit, minus the trouble that I alluded to earlier with the Kickstarter and the perks not being valued entirely. I can say I hope I get that Blu-ray because this is a movie that I will rewatch at some point, and I will be glad to add it to my collection. But that's about it. I don't know. Just don't go into creepy ladies' houses in the middle of the woods, or maybe do. I don't know. You take that with a grain of salt, or however you want. I don't know. But let me know in the comments if you've seen this movie. What did you think about it? And I'll see you guys in the next video.